We live?
We live, baby. We live from the
612, baby.
No, I was gonna give this car a name for like getting away from banks.
Oh, I always like to call it like, Beatrice, because back in the 1930s, people named their kids Beatrice. Actually, that's a lie. I just call it the Subs.
Soups. But like, if you rob a bank, you don't want like the cops to know that you drive a Subaru, so you put the name of the Subaru.
True?
If you're around a cop, you don't want to say, "Oh, my address is this." You probably say, "Hey, we go to the fire station."
Let's name the car right now.
Okay. So if you rob a bank, code word for car, not necessarily, you don't have to like hide the car, but if you're named car, you want to say Subaru.
What do they always say? I don't want to call it like a whip or something, or a ride or something like that, But like, I mean, like my mom used to have this car that was like blacked out, murdered out Chevy Impala, like a brand new. We call it the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Black rims, black windows, black car, no chrome.
See, I call my truck the Patriot wagon.
The Patriot wagon. I love that.
Yeah. Fucking sick, huh?
Yeah, that's like sick. Like this one right here.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is the line, dude. That's a
call
green
this-
machine.
Yeah.
What do you think about the city so far, Clean? I know you've never been to a city where there's so many suburbs around you. Like this, I mean, Minneapolis grew so fast that it just encompassed every city around it to create suburbs. What do you think about that? Like their own little cities, like own little like environments. And
Honestly, I feel like, because you said this city was built by the people, right? So it's like, to me, I feel like it could be taken more care of. To look nicer. Not that it looks bad, but like all this stuff in Idaho, this would all be like trimmed up and taken care of. You know, like everything. I feel like, it's just different, dude. It's so different than where I'm from.
yeah, South St. Paul, especially, and South St. Paul is like is the working city, man.
It's not necessarily that's like bad. What do I think about like the suburbs and everything? I think it's definitely, if you think about suburbs of America, it's definitely because a film crew doesn't come to a fucking small town Idaho and say, "Hey, let's make a movie here," except for if it's Napoleon Dynamite.
I was actually going to ask you about that. I was asking you to bring me some chapstick because, my lips are real dry.
Oh yeah.
Kid, can you bring me some chips?
Yeah.
The police. These sports cars, man, you can feel every bump in the world.
Oh yeah.
I like these little neighborhoods like this. This is why I'm so like attracted to coming to Minneapolis, is because you can literally live in a suburb and never have to leave and live your whole life.
Yeah.
Stores, everything.
Yeah.
But to me, I like the proximity to the airport. I like this kind of living, like live in a house kind of in a semi-big city, but not really big city, and then it's also small. Though.
This car, regardless, would freaking drive up, the line would get shorter.
No, there's like 10 cars in front of us.
There's a huge gap over there.
I don't know.
People. Would you rather spend the rest of your life with a sailboat as your home or an RV as your home?
Definitely an RV.
Yeah.
I don't like open ocean living. I really just don't like water.
I love water.
Yeah, I know. It's you in the Navy. That's one.
Yeah, dude, the first night I was on the boat, I still remember it. Dude, I freaking wanted to see if I could feel the boat getting pushed back and forth. So I sat there as still as I could. Seasick.
On that big of a boat, can you really feel it though?
Barely. But then when you hit like heavy, because the weather doesn't matter, you're gonna go through whatever.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Dude, there's times where you could look out. So I worked in the front of the boat. You could look out into the hangar where all the jets are, and you would see the boat flexing. Visually see the boat flexing.
No way.
I shit you not.
Yo, that is scary.
Yeah.
Oh, another question. I have a question for you about the boat. So, I've always heard, because my dad's a Marine, so my dad was on boats before. Before the jets take off on the runway, do you have to clear the deck?
Yeah.
Like for any scraps, if anything?
Yeah, it's called fought walk down.
Because when the jets take off, they could project that out and kill somebody?
No, it's more of because essentially what happens when the jet takes off is they don't use the entire runway. Like you launch and recover jets at the same time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, you have these I forget what they're called, but right before when a jet hooks up, part of the flight deck lifts up.
Yeah.
And then the exhaust hits that and it deflects it.
That's crazy.
So no, it's crazy though. Dude, I will tell you, you go up on the what do they call it? The bridge. And not the bridge. You go up to the what do they call it? I forget, but like you can go up and watch, but you have to wear like flight deck gear. Like, so it's a helmet and like earmuffs. You have to wear goggles. And it's nice to wear a face shield because if you don't, dude, the exhaust fumes like burn your skin.
See, I've heard that
it
too.
It doesn't
so.
burn it, but you could just feel like it stinging on your skin. The boat's a wild place, dude. One time, so I was on the USS George H.W. Bush, and it was kind of known to have like a shitty like toilet system.
Oh yeah?
That's what the George H.W. Bush was known for. Like every boat's kind of known for like one of their flaws, and the George H.W. Bush is known for their toilet system being shitty. And one time, the front of the boat where I lived and worked, the toilets were like the vac, because essentially what happens is it's a vacuum system, right? So when you flush the toilet, it doesn't go down, it goes back and up.
Oh really?
And it gets sucked. Yeah, kind of like a plane. Okay. One time it went down the front of the boat because they're kind of on different, like the front of the boat, middle of the boat, and back of the boat are like on different vacuum systems.
Mm-hmm.
One time ours went out, dude, on the front of the boat, and dude, people are ruthless. Dude, it's fend for yourself, dude. Every toilet filled to the brim with shit and piss, dude. And so if you wanted to go to the bathroom, you had to go freaking to the back of the boat.
How long would it take you to go from like the front of the boat to the back of the boat?
Just walking, maybe like 4 minutes.
Oh really? That's not that bad.
4 or 5 minutes. You know, because like some P-ways can't, like, don't go all the way back. You'll hit a point where like you have to go like down, continue going up, back, and then come back up the stairwell. You know, because there's like, you know, a space is what you call it. I'm probably just gonna do like a vanilla. You need cold.
Yeah. I do not have a caribou number. We'll do a medium iced chai tea latte.
Like a medium.
Anything else we can get for you?
Yep, just 1 second.
So like a medium vanilla mocha.
A medium vanilla mocha, iced.
For sure.
And then can we do a hazelnut iced coffee with oat milk?
Absolutely, and is that a medium as well?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Anything else we can get for you?
That'll be it for us today.
And did you want a carrier at all?
No, thank you.
Perfect. So we have that medium iced chai, medium iced vanilla mocha, and medium cold press hazelnut with oat milk. That's going to be $14.43.
Thank you.
Dude, it's like one time, me and my buddy, I actually got some cool videos to show you.
Oh, the boat?
Just kind of boat life, kind of what I did when I was on the boat. Not on the boat, but like when I was off the boat, what I would do like when I was like, working.
Were you on a carrier or a destroyer?
Carrier.
Okay.
So that was aviation, right? So One time, there's two things that come to my mind. Is there was a kid who was a CS, a cook.
Mhm.
He was like crazy on the boat, and he would literally, they would not make him do anything because of how crazy he was. He would sit in the corner of the mess deck or the galley, and he would just laugh creepily.
Damn.
He was freaking crazy, dude. And then, but no, so like one of my last times on the boat before I got out of the Navy, there was this, me and my buddy were sitting in the galley, right? And we hear, make a hole, prisoner on deck. Like, that's not something that you hear. And I looked to my right, my buddy looked to his left, and we saw two MAs, military police, and then we saw this kid. And I've seen this kid freaking run off the boat before. Let me paint you the picture. Like almost white hair. It's like blonde, you know? And it was like spiked. This is what this kid looked like when he was off the boat. He would wear black combat boots, black pants, black shirt, and a black trench coat. And he would run like Naruto.
He's in like the Navy or what?
Yeah, that's the type of person, right? But two MAs walk, and then him, and he's in his coveralls, because when you're underway, you wear coveralls.
Yep.
We call them boat pajamas, and I would get mine like 10 sizes bigger, so they were super comfortable.
Oh yeah.
And he comes walking, and he's shackled and chained, shackles around his waist, shackles around his feet, right? And then two more MAs. Dude went psycho and stabbed someone.
No shot.
Yeah.
Legit.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Oh, I do myself?
Yeah, you can do some there. And then in a few seconds it'll be
good.
I'll get back up.
Thank you. Yo, that was like the weirdest experience I've ever had in my life. I mean, Caribou is like the Starbucks version of the Minnesota coffee place, and I personally think Caribou's better.
Yeah. Who's what?
I don't know. So what's what on these?
So this is the chai.
Yep.
And then I believe that we have in your hands an Americano.
This one?
Yes. Let me just put it. That's the cold press. And then the chai is labeled down there, so
That's chai.
yeah. And then the one,
Is that the vanilla mocha?
yes.
Perfect.
All right.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
You as well.
All right. So coffee secured. Dude, this is the weirdest, most awkward drive-through I probably have ever been in my life. Huh?
Yeah, agreed.
Like that was like, what? You know, I used to actually not like doing drive-throughs
Because
I never liked drive-throughs because I didn't like the feeling of like, okay, what if they mess up my order? Then I have to go back through or go inside. And also, I just didn't like sitting there in my car. I'm a very social.
you know I'm not a cold coffee drinker, but after yesterday's coffee was really good.
Dude, I cannot drink coffee warm if I go out to get it. Where are we going up here? Straight or left? Right here?
Yeah.
Damn, okay. We didn't go right, did we?
No.
No, like I never liked coffee until I moved to Europe. Legit. I used to drink only like hot chocolate and energy drinks. When I moved to Europe, all I drank was we should have full on mouth for the camera because I would just race somebody on cam for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, the boat was crazy.
What was the craziest thing you did on the boat? Like, I mean, don't obviously say you did anything bad, but like,
What's that like?
the craziest thing. We got a brace for impact here, guys.
Craziest thing I've ever done that I ever did with a boat. I don't know. There's like cool shit that I've done with a boat.
Okay, what's the coolest thing? I mean, where's the coolest place you've ever been?
Okay, so that's a crazy story, and
It doesn't have to be boat related, but if it's boat related, that's cool too.
so I don't want to. I'll tell you that, but like off camera, just because it's a long story.
So what is it like? So have you ever flown out to a boat mid-deployment like that?
No, but I've been launched. Okay, craziest thing I've ever done. I've been launched off of a boat
In what?
in an airplane. It's like a miniature airplane. And they hooked me up. They sit you backwards. So imagine sitting like this and the plane going like this. Dude,
Do you not just get your head absolutely banged?
no, because so you have to wear flight deck gear, which is like a helmet with like whatnot. But so it's so imagine like a roller coaster, right?
Yeah.
Like, but dude, it's 10 times like it sits you back in your chair, but you have to actually like sit like this. You have to hold on to like your seatbelt because you get buckled in.
Yeah.
Put your chin down and you cross your legs like this. And I wasn't expecting it. And like, all right, like the air crew were gonna go like this. And that means we're like ready, like we're gonna launch you, right? And dude, they freaking launched me, and my arms, like, I could not hold on, dude. And like spit came out of my mouth and hit the back of the chair in front of me, dude.
That's so funny.
Dude, the coolest experience I've probably ever had on the boat. That was pretty cool. We did shit like,
I'm just going to the left side of the road. Smoother.
we did cool shit on the boat. Like they would have these because there's civilians that go on deployment with you and go out to sea with you.
Is that just for?
It's like for the there's people who do stuff for like to make sure that we can do stuff when we're not working, so we don't go crazy. And they had these like plastic basketball court squares, and they would hook them up in the hangar, and you could go play basketball, or like they would do volleyball. Dude, it's pretty sick, dude.
And dunking on people in your combat boots?
Yeah. And dude, like a ball would go crazy and like bounce out of the hangar into the ocean. Dude, the amount of shit the Navy dumps into the freaking ocean. My buddy one time, before I really like understood how much shit we dump into the ocean, he goes walking past me down this freeway one time, and I'm like, he has his coveralls all bundled up. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, you don't go down to the washer just to wash a single set of coveralls. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm gonna go get rid of these coveralls. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, I'm just gonna go throw them overboard. Like, that's okay to do. That type of material, like, we can't dump like metals in there. We can't dump like plastic in there, but like, dude, we dump like food, obviously.
Yeah, and I know like they say it's biodegradable, but like how much of that is biodegradable?
Exactly. But you on the boat, you have to separate your trash.
Yeah.
Just in the trash can. So there's like food and there's paper. Because like on the boat, we still have like stuff to condense our trash that you put the trash in, and it like crunches it together, and they put like ties around it and they store it in the back of the hangar. Dude, it's its own little city, dude.
I know, that's what's so like crazy to me, is how you can have a city on a boat and people just like don't go crazy.
Yeah, it's not that hard. The boat's really not that hard. That's the thing. Because it's the same thing every single day. It's Groundhog's Day.
Oh yeah.
Oh.